Welcome back to the second channel where I like to review lots of stuff, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Heybike Hero, all new. The neat thing off the rip is this is a carbon fiber frame. And if you don't believe me, let's just pop this battery out and twist the key, and then this guy, by the way, 18 amp hour battery, 48 volts. Look at that, T800 carbon fiber. Unbelievable. Well, let's glance over all the components on this, then go for a ride and just drop that back into place. And the charger it came with has an output of 54.6 volts at 4 amps. It is powered by a 1,000-watt hub motor. Now, they do have a 750-watt mid-drive for this model too. This is the step through, and then they have one that a little bit higher up here. And you got a couple options there. It has the 26x4 fat tires, RSX hydraulic disc brakes on the front and rear. The front forks, no brand on those, adjustable preload on the left and a lockout on the right. But remember, with these lockouts, you get a little bit of play usually on them still. There is no rebound dampening on that. This is the look at the rear air shock too. For shifting, you're going to get the Shimano Altus 9-speed. You get a large hardwired headlight, and it looks to have a spot for a clip-on tail light, but I didn't get one in my package. To fire this up, you long press this, and you'll see this juice on up. Pretty good looking display. You gotta turn your headlight on right here. See the display dims when you turn that. Single press to turn it off too. And if you cycle through, you got your odometer, trip, max speed, average mile an hour, your voltage, current voltage. I do like these rubberized grips and the fact that it has a twist throttle on the right. Here's a look at the acceleration. Ooh, pretty torquey. Top speed, no load, 46 mile an hour. So I guess if you were going down a hill, whew, that's pretty quick. Other things to mention would be the included horn. No fenders on the front or rear. It does have mounting holes here, I suppose, if you wanted to put a rack or something, or a fender for that matter. All right, a couple hours later, we got the green light. So let's do a little evening ride. Jen's gonna come with, and I think we'll bring the Gooseman too. One thing nice about these step throughs is, like, when you're wearing a dog up on you, you can just step right, you know, it's not a big deal. Oh, I think I just ripped my pants.
You did.
Oh no.
It's not a big deal.
So my first impressions are good amount of power and very responsive. What do you think, Goose? You like that nice spring breeze in your face? So loaded down, ripping on the canal. This thing is fast. You know, doing 28 and it feels like it still has more. 29. Probably a little faster than you want to go, huh, boy? We're gonna get you to that sunny patch. Oh, where's she going, guys? He gets upset if she goes in front. Come on, guys. There he is, racing up the hill. Look at you, you're already getting tired. That's where the sun is, boy. Yeah, it's actually motoring up the steep stuff pretty good. Okay, made it up to the sun. You just left mommy, huh?
Doesn't even look back.
Says whoever's in the front, I'm gonna be at the front. The ever-growing mountain of dirt. Wow, talk about erosion though. That's like a mini Grand Canyon right there. That's how the Grand Canyon formed, just like that. Started like a couple inches. What's nice on all these bikes is you just hold the negative and you get into the walking feature, so you can walk yourself up the hill and not be pushing the bike. Wore yourself out, did you? That's a great sunset spot here. And Jen's making a quick phone call. I'm gonna do a top speed run. See what we can do. Handling real nice down the hill with the suspension. So with just me on there, we're showing 29, and on GPS, 29 miles an hour. What's really cool is if I start pedaling at that speed, I actually can assist, no problem. Look at that, we're doing 30 miles an hour, just cranking nice and slow. So you got really good gearing. I know it doesn't look as steep on video, but that's something where the mid-drive helps out a ton. You get way more torque for hill climbs with a mid-drive motor. I had a real pleasant evening with Jen, and I cut the video short because I had a few reservations about this bike, but now we're a few weeks later and I feel confident I can talk about those and give you my honest opinion. For one, when I went top speed on this and started pedaling, I could feel like the frame had some flex in it. And just wiggling it, I don't know if you can see that, but with this step-through style frame, you do get quite a bit of flex down there at the bottom, and when you're riding at top speed, if you're pedaling, you can feel that a little bit. Now, I was thinking, am I just being too picky? I don't know. So I gave this bike to my brother, and he's put 90 miles on it, well, minus whatever I put on, and he didn't notice it at all. After him owning it for a couple weeks, I said, what do you think? And he absolutely loved this bike. I told him, well, did you ride top speed and pedal? He's like, yeah, I mean, with the full suspension, you feel a little bit of flex, but he thought it was just amazing. So I'm gonna say that's just a characteristic of having the step-through frame. You will have a little bit more flexibility in the frame. My next complaint was these front forks. There is just no rebound dampening on them, and they're pretty rough over bumps, especially when they're smacking back down. But I reached out to the company about it, and they said they have upgraded these for the production bike since this is only a prototype. So they kind of send these out, get feedback, reviews, and then they make changes. The other big complaint I had was this seat post. You know, it's rated for riders 5'5" to 6'5", but I'm 6'3", and I felt like it was too tall for me at the lowest setting. So I ended up cutting the seat post down in a jam before I rode, because what I found is inside of this frame, there's a little bump out for where the bolt goes through, and so you can only slide this seat from right there to there. That was all the adjustability, and the seat that it came with was just, I mean, the lowest setting was like right there, and I was like, that's no good. So I did have to cut the seat post down, but they said that has been, you know, that's something they did address on it. This is what I'm told anyway. Something else I found was with the motor. When you accelerate off the line, check it out, like, see, that starts spinning pretty slow. Once you're already rolling at maybe, what is it, 20 mile an hour, if you go lay on it just a little bit, check it out. It spins up real quick, and what that transmits to on the bike is a noticeable vibration. Also, with the power settings 1 through 5, I felt like on assist 1, it was just too fast. It was still doing like 20 mile an hour on 1. So they said they have recalibrated the motor and the programming in it to address those concerns. I'm told they're also going to add a hardwired taillight on this bike. Well, otherwise, I really do like riding this bike. It has a ton of power, and the 9-speed is just a joy. When you're on that top gear, as I was saying, you can really get a workout and still be going top speed. Of course, with nobody on the path in front of you, you don't want to, you know, bother the public. But when it's just you, I mean, you can rip it and still get a good workout. Yeah, how much you got?
How much you go?
Top speed, or what do you?
I don't know, just like a quarter mile or something. How fast does that go?
It does like 32.
Oh, I can beat you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see you got the wheelie bar on there. Hello, man.
That thing on?
Yeah. Why, you guys criminals or what?
No.
You running from the law?
No, only sometimes. Only sometimes. We ain't here for much.
At this point, gonna be hooking my brother up with this bike. He's the proud new owner of the Heybike Hero.
What's up, guys? So I'll cut to it. I already put about 50 miles on this bike, 50. And check it out, the odometer is at 92.4. And I'm gonna put maybe another 25 to 50 more before I conclude and give it a final review and really give it to you guys about what I think about this bike. I've been up and down the canal path. I've been through trails in the woods. I've been kind of, you know, being a little rough with this thing, and I'm gonna let you know what this bike is about in my video.
So if you want to see that review video, I will plug a link to it in the description when he gets it up. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. We'll see y'all soon.